Well, after the disappointment of the Champions League yesterday, we're now focusing on the league again. Let's win back-to-back league titles, make sure we're in the Champions League again next year. We're going to have the next-gen list coming out, and hopefully we'll be able to steal a few players off of that as well. So much to be done. Hopefully we're going to get through the whole season if we play nice and fast. It is the 4th of March, so there's a possibility we can get through the season, but we do still have a lot of games to play. We've only played 21 matches by the 4th of March. It's a 34-game season, so we need to get through 13 league games, plus potentially 3 cup games, 16 matches in 3 hours. I mean, it might be doable. We're just going to have to press continue a lot, I think, to try and get through this season. We might not quite get all the way there, but it'll be fine. I want to at least see the trophy lift. I think we should at least see the trophy lift tonight. By the way, we did agree, I think it was on last night's stream. It was either last night or the night before. We did agree that if and when we ever get to 1,000 subs again, we're going to slot in another 14-hour stream. We did say 12, but we'll do a 14-hour. We'll go from 10 a.m. to midnight, probably on a Saturday at some point in the month that it happens or shortly after. So there's your incentive for getting us to 1,000. Obviously, if we do hit the 1,000 subs again, we'll stick a new incentive back in for 2,000 and let you vote on that as well. We love an incentive around here, and I love having lots of subs. Also, I should probably promote this now because I'm not going to be streaming for the next week to promote it. A week on Saturday, I haven't actually got a time slot yet, but I'm pretty sure it will be happening because it did last time. I should be streaming from Insomnia. They've asked if I wanted a slot. I said yes, that's as far as we've got. So there should be a stream from Insomnia, and I am this time going to try and actually stream Football Manager from Insomnia. I did Fall Guys last time, and as much as it was fun having the novelty of streaming from the stage at Insomnia, I would quite like to just do this save, but from the Insomnia show floor. I think that would be quite a cool thing to be able to do. So I will figure out, I'll ask them to get Football Manager on the PC there, and I'll get the save on a thumb drive or something, and we will endeavour to stream this save from Insomnia, not this weekend, but the weekend after. Once I get my stream slot, I'll let you know more. How are my goals doing today? I mean, that could so easily, I assume that's not a typo. I'm looking at my keyboard. G and B are next to each other. But I assume you are asking about my gallstones and not my balls. They're both fine, to be fair. The answer is the same for both. Yesterday, I think, was a false alarm. I went to bed still being able to feel that my gallbladder existed, which was an unusual feeling. But I didn't get any kind of attack. I was fine, slept fine, and I've had no problems at all today. I've just completely eliminated the refined carbs from the diet today. And that's just another thing gone now. So brown bread and brown rice for dinner. And refined carbs is just another thing we've slung by the wayside until I can get this surgery done. So if I can keep that momentum going for a little while longer, I mean, I could still probably use to lose another 7 or 8. So if we keep going to the end of the year, dropping a stone here and there, I think we'll be good. And then, yeah, no bacon coming back. At the end of the day, I'm 40. I shouldn't be eating white bread anyway. White bread's a young man's game. All I know is white bread has broken me recently, so I'm not having it anymore. Just empty calories, isn't it? Empty calories. Plus, it's much easier to eat like a bit of toast than it is to eat cauliflower. Oh, we did a football. Oh, that's an important football if that counts. I imagine it won't. It looked like we scored from the line. I don't know if there was anyone, but I didn't feel like a goal was happening. And then we saw the net bulge. Referee, he's given it. Oh, our name is on this trophy, boys and girls. Look at us go. Who even scored it? Was that Galoob? It is Galoob. So he goes from villain in the Champions League to hero in the league. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, we're playing against Benfica. Let's do a football, shall we? Of course we shall. It's all we ever do. I see what you mean now. You were talking about the video game that I'm playing. I guess that makes sense. Oh, Mendes is spectacular. 30 goals. He's 19 years old. That's his 30th goal of the season. We've not played 30 games. The man is a machine. And he's been injured. He had a month out injured as well. If we keep hold of him this summer, it'll be spectacular. On a 4th in real life. Okay. So that's probably not Europe. I forget how, is it top 3 in Wales is Europe? Oh, good, a yellow card. Because the person was in the stream Sunday night doing a sub-gifting war with Alex, which was, I had a lovely time watching that play out. But we did establish as part of that that Spicy Dwarf, the player, has retired and presumably gone back to Wales. Well, abandoning the left side of the pitch doesn't seem to have worked. We've immediately conceded, which is not ideal. As if we'd go to a defensive mentality. Come on now. Let's all try and be grown-ups, shall we? We're not going to defensive anything. Pathetic. In which case, we'll make this our final club. But, like I say, if we lose Galoob and Mendes and Veloso dos Santos and whoever else this summer, if we lose like 3 or 4 first-teamers, and it becomes clear that as soon as anyone starts to get good, they're going to be taken off us, then we probably have to find a new club. But we shall see how it all pans out. Right, Benfica again, this time in the Cup. In the interests of getting the season done tonight, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we lost this. Man City and Real Madrid now both interested in Galoob. I mean, we want to sell Galoob anyway, so we can change the tactic. But I think Galoob is the one that's leaving this summer. Hopefully the only one. He can fund the summer shopping. Oh, I've left my peppermint tea bag in. It's going to be very pepperminty. Silly goose. I don't know about Earl Grey. I don't really like Earl Grey. Earl Grey is the one that's a bit citrusy, isn't it? Is that the one? Am I thinking of the right one there? I don't really like that. Hey, we're doing the double. Decision made. We're doing the double. Easy peasy. Which part of the USA do we plan to go to? I mean, eventually, all of it. We've had this dream since before we even lived together of just driving across the US in a Winnebago. So that's definitely the plan at some point, but we need to be healthy before we can do that. Oh, look, we've got more 5-star potential players coming through. If we knew now when Football Manager was releasing and when the beta was releasing and when I might be invited down for early access and all that kind of stuff, then I could plan something for early October maybe. But in this, it's another striker, another fast striker who's with 5-star potential. I love this club. This is my favourite club of FM23 so far. And another one. We've got 2. They're both, of course, they're both strikers. Both wingers, apparently. Beautiful. How tall is this guy? Only 5'9". He is only 15. He's got time to grow. Another striker. And a wing back. They're all a bit short. I wonder how much of the youth setup is because we've got Cristiano Ronaldo in there pumping out the youth players. Where is he? I'm sure we brought him in, didn't we? Did we bring him in? I'm sure we did. I don't know what role he's doing. Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, so Cristiano Ronaldo is our under-19s manager. So we've got this guy actively involved in the youth setup. How much of an influence does that have? When you've got a player who's probably got a 200 potential ability, maybe that translates over to coaching and he's having an influence? I don't know. Is that a thing that could happen? Is the fact that he's there attracting young players? Because they know they're going to get managed by their hero for a couple of years? Is that a thing? I don't know. I'm clutching at straws. I'm trying to work out why the youth system's so good. Obviously, we've got fantastic facilities. Portugal is a highly rated team, highly rated nation for youth players anyway. We don't have loads of nations loaded, so maybe that's causing more players to come through Portugal. We've not got Spain and Germany loaded. We've actually got quite a lot of the hot nations loaded, though. We've not got Brazil, Argentina, Spain, Germany. So maybe there's a higher concentration of players coming through Portugal in general. And then with us having one of the best youth systems here, it maybe filters through. What's our head of youth development? Where is he? I mean, that guy doesn't seem to be anything special. This club doesn't win the Champions League in real life. Mendes. I mean, look at that. We've got the top two on the next gen. Is that 2 years in a row Mendes has won next gen? Does that happen? I think he's won it 2 years in a row. He has. Mendes says, oh, okay, it does happen. Seems like it happens quite regularly. I don't think I've ever had a player win the next gen 2 years in a row before. And Gonzalez, who I think we found on the next gen last year, finishing second. How many more have we got? Undongala, 13th. I mean, he doesn't get a look in because Mendes is here. So I guess you could argue if we lose Mendes and Galoob for 100 million plus combined, we've got this guy with that value range ready to just step in. And we're not using him because there's no room. And then Benitez is also on the list. Whew. Right, let's get the rest of these scouted. In fact, there's no point in scouting the 19-year-olds because we can't sign them. We'll just scout the 18 and unders. See if we can steal any of them. Radek Zeman already played 4 games for the Czech Republic. We really don't need another he's 6'6". Right, let's have this guy. How can we move some money around? We can't, is the answer to that question. I want one of these. He's 6'6". Come on, director of football, find a way. Oh, compensation. Oh, this is the guy who already turned us down. So he's out of contract, but not willing to discuss a contract. So he's happier earning no money per week, not playing in... Okay, he is playing in Greece. But he's happier playing in Greece for no money than he is coming to Sporting and winning the Champions League in a couple of years. What a wally. Yeah, he's... We need some money. When's his birthday? Oh, his birthday's in like a week. We're not going to get him. No! If we just push it all onto next season's budget. Thing is, it's a release clause, so we can't even do that. Because if we offer 0 now and 4.8 million in one installment in the summer, it won't hit the release clause, so they won't accept it. Oh, okay. Fair enough, then. I don't know if this will fit through our books. Title race heads to the wire. I mean, we've got 4 games in hand and we're 4 points clear. We should be all right, as long as we don't balls it up. What is going on? The game is chugging along, and it's not saving. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Come on. Oh! Right, we've got a save. So if it does fall over, we're all right. I mean, I say we've got a save. Okay, we've got a save. So if it falls over, we're okay. Hope you're happy. Look at what you've done. We were trying to get through the rest of the season tonight. You've ruined it for every... Chris is fired. I need a new editor. Chris has been fired. He's ruined the stream. I'll take over. I don't know anything about editing, though. I mean, you seem pretty qualified so far, then. Right, we're actually getting this guy. Have we had, I mean, this is probably not okay. Because that 4.8 million isn't being taken out of the budget anywhere. So we're only having 6,000 taken out of next season's transfer budget, despite the way we structured the deal, being we're paying all of the 4.8 million in one installment. I think. What is this? Hang on. How do we see the deal? Show me the deal. Show me the deal. Just want to see the deal. Just want to see the deal. Why have we agreed to that? This is his existing contract. We've not agreed to that. That's his current one. That's why we've paid that. Ah! Right, I can't see how the deal is structured. Either way, it seems like it's not being taken out of our budget anywhere. So I think I've just cheesed the game accidentally. Because it's not been taken out of this season's budget or next season's budget. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've found a new way to cheese the game. For those of you who aren't paying attention, all you need to do is offer 0 upfront, 1 installment of the full transfer fee, and it doesn't come out of either budget. Come on! Question now is, will the money actually come out? Not that it matters. I don't care what the club balance is. I just want budgets. And we've just signed a £5 million player without it affecting our budgets in the slightest. Right, we've killed Dropbox. So hopefully we should be okay. Oh, boys and girls. There were shenanigans this afternoon. I need to tell you this story of shenanigans. Remember how I cut my finger yesterday and Anna confiscated my knife? Well, because I'm on the blood thinners, it took ages to stop bleeding. It did eventually stop bleeding. So I took the plaster off this morning. If you're squeamish about blood, take your headphones off for like 90 seconds. So it stopped bleeding. I was fine. But me and Anna recorded a video for the vlog channel this afternoon, which involved me lifting stuff around, setting up tripods, setting up lapel mics and stuff like that. And I got my little box. I've got this little box that my radio mics live in. And I guess as I went to take a mic out, I knocked the cut and opened it back up again. Didn't realize it. I didn't feel any pain or anything, and started taking the mics out, and they were all covered in blood, obviously, but they were all covered in like ready, watery, just, I thought they were leaking battery acid. So I was there going through the whole box going, it's all covered in, with the hand that was bleeding, it's all covered in this stuff. What is leaking out of these? These were expensive. What is all this that's all over them? Me all the while bleeding over them more and more and more. And then eventually I turned my hand to that angle and realised I was literally dripping blood out of my finger again. Had to clean everything. And yeah, got a plaster back on. The bleeding has stopped again now, I think, because there's no blood coming through the plaster. But taking blood thinners and then attacking your own finger with a big sharp knife, bad idea, everybody. Really bad idea. I just bleed on things now, apparently, and don't realise I'm doing it. Probably won't stick to it while I'm away at the weekend. But we'll be straight back on it when I get back again. Just bring the Schalke gilet. No, because people who wear gilets are wangs, aren't they? I wouldn't actually wear a gilet in public for fear of being misidentified as a wang. As giddy as you were for MK. Oh, I wasn't giddy at all in the car for that. You've not seen me giddy, Chris. That was me pretty much on a level. That was me. Yeah, that was standard me. That wasn't giddy. I'm properly giddy now. I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm desperate. I want to go out and play. Board want to give me a new contract? I would love a new contract. Thank you. Wouldn't you rather do a Twitch save where you carry on with Preston from where you left off? Nah, I don't think so. Or maybe I would. I don't know. I'd have to have a ponder. I just think it fits the story to do it on YouTube because, like I say, I've got to finish I've got to win the Premier League. I can't finish non-league legend having not won the Premier League. It just doesn't sit well with me. And going full realism mode, the only team I could imagine managing in the Premier League at this point of the career is Preston. So it has to be them. Right, we're getting Tibis Alexandru Mihai, who was one of the ones that Inter wanted, I think. Oh, it's foot. I haven't played the foot game. No, don't really get it. And this is the other guy who Man United and Inter both wanted. That's 2 new players coming in, plus the 6'6" striker. Beautiful. Right, let's go and hammer Benfica. Touching you. Oh, Mamadou Mendes. 4 to go. That's all we need. Look, we scored a goal to celebrate as well. Every time somebody subs, we score a goal. That's the new rule. Probably. We can't necessarily stick to that, but we'll try. We are free scoring. We're 6-0 up on aggregate over Benfica, by the way. That shows the golfing class between us and those what wish to be us. Benfica are nothing. Nothing. If we can get to 800 now, that'll only be the 3rd time ever we've made it to 800 subs on the channel, which would be awesome. And that's the goal that we owed Lover for all time. Ryan has got a goal coming now as well. Oh, that one's been disallowed. That's sad. Take the sub back. Yeah, I might have to. Right, we have made it through to the final in style. Sammy Suarez with 7 saves. It's a lot of S's right there. And we're playing against Gomares in the final, which is in June. Why is the final in June? Goodness me. Right, now we are a race against the clock. Can we tie up winning the league before we run out of time on the stream? That's the question. We're not going to get the whole season finished because the game has not cooperated this evening. The question is, will we win the league before the end of the stream, though? That's the important thing. Right, a win here, and I think we win. Do we automatically win the league with a win? Or do we need to get a sponsor to provide me one? I'm not sponsored by anyone who makes PCs. Someone would have to approach me. I'm not going to pimp myself out to computer companies. One of them can get in touch with me. That's what I want for my PC. Well, I need it for work, so please don't buy it from me. If you give me 8 grand, I guess I could buy a new one with that. Hang about, this isn't appropriate music. Who's going to be sub number 800? Thiago Thomas is banging in the goals. Oh, Monkey Man has become sub 800. And AB95 has gifted a sub to become sub 801. Thank you very much to both of you. We have officially hit 800 subs on the channel for only the 3rd time in the history of the channel. Beautiful. I only need 1 point from this game to win the league, so we're going to win the league as well. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Does the Twitch channel still help to feed Topher's kids, or just LOLLUJO 2? Just LOLLUJO 2. Yeah, these days, LOLLUJO 2 is self-funding, including paying Topher. Back when we first started, I was paying him out of the Twitch money. But now I get to keep the Twitch money, and he gets to keep the YouTube money, and it's a wonderful situation for all involved. Right, are we going to get to see a trophy lift? That's the question. Give us a trophy lift. And there's number 6, boys and girls. Hey, we get to see a trophy lift. Come along then, everybody. Look at us go. Back-to-back league champions. That's what I'm talking about. There I am in my green suit. Oh, what a proud green man I am. Don't know who this fella is, but he looks happy too. Now someone else has turned up. Don't know who he is either. Where did he even come from? He wasn't there before. Come on! The referees are delighted. They were always on our side. The referees are over the moon. Come on, then. Let's have a cartwheel. Oh, hey! Beautiful. I should do a cartwheel. In reality, I would do a cartwheel. Just like I did when Team YouTube won the Content Creators Cup last year. I don't know if Sheepdog caught it on camera, but I did a cartwheel after we won. Because it's the kind of guy I am. Love cartwheeling right at the end of the season. How have we not played them at all until now? There you go. Retaining the title. Oh, well. Well, that's got implications for the next stream. That takes the shine off it a little bit. Because that means we're basically selling Mendes this summer now.